Hello, everybody. That's loud. Okay. Buddy. That's loud. Okay. Alrighty. Why'd I close out the thing on my phone? Now I don't have chat open. Not that it may matter, but hello to... Don't believe anyone quite yet. Maybe not throughout the whole night. You never really know. Help? Are you alright, Gaming Paradise? Oh, okay. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and start then. I was gonna wait to see what I could do. Hope you're doing well this evening. Saturday. Gaming Saturday once again. Gaming Celeste Saturday once again. What the hell? You gotta do some crazy stuff. But I'm sure it's no big deal for a guy like me. That was part of the strategy. But I hope you're all doing well this fine Saturday. I got this, watch this. Okay. Holy, your Chapter 7 death counts are low. Thank you, thank you. I take great pride in that. Which one is Chapter 7? Is it this one? Yes. Oh, fuck. Oh, I could have saved it. I can't be swearing 3 minutes into Celeste Saturday. You gotta wait maybe like 12 minutes before you can consider it. The wind is kind of messing me up a little bit. I'm not quite used to it. I don't know what I'm talking about. I've had like 400 hours in this game. A lot of that is with the wind. That is an easy screen. The first 2 screens on this level, very easy from what I remember. It's the third one that may take me the rest of the evening tomorrow. Oh my god, a bit over 1,000 deaths? Is that the first time playing it? I assume so. I mean, it's not easy. I probably had something similar, if not more, the first time I did the B-side on this one, because I didn't know how to do the wall jump. I remember being stuck on the part where it introduces that to you for probably like an hour, so embarrassingly long. And then I figured out, I don't know how, that you don't want to do it immediately like that, you want to wait to press it so you get a greater distance up. Oh god, this is gonna take a while. This is bringing back memories. Isn't that right? Got no air there. You can do it in 0? Are you kidding me? The B side of this in 0? Holy moly. I can do like... I know that I can do the chapter... I can do chapter 1 and 2 with 0 deaths. I can do the chapter 1 C-side with 0 deaths. And I can do, I think, the chapter 4 C-side with 0 deaths. And that's all I know. Probably all I will be able to do. The B-side of Chapter 7 Death was yesterday? That is Insanity. How many hours do you have on the game? I'm not exactly sure for Celeste. For myself, I think... Let's see. I have the least amount of hours actually on this version, the PC version. I probably have the most on maybe like my Switch, but I also first played it on my PS4, and as far as I know, that doesn't keep track of hours played, so I really have no idea. Although I think I only have like 2 saves on that, so I could probably just add the times together. And then the Switch keeps track of the stuff. So I could probably reasonably figure out about how many hours I have on this game, but I'd say it's probably around like 400, 500, just from a guess. About 470 hours. Okay, I think being able to zero death the B-side for this that's insanity. That's a really long one too. Oh shoot. I don't know how good the commentary is going to be on this one. I had a Celeste Saturday recorded for last week because I was going to be out of town, and it was just me doing the, I think I got the golden strawberries on the first 2 chapters, and then the chapter 1 seaside, which is how I know that I can do those deathless. But, I recorded the footage, I recorded the commentary, and I had it ready to upload, and I just did not like the, I don't think I was in the mood to commentate when I recorded that, so I just canceled it. I might use the footage. Oh, I fucked up. Has it been 12 minutes? 10 minutes. Oh, I'm swearing prematurely. But, yeah, I just canceled the upload. Oh well. I'm here this week, that's what matters. This is the big kahuna. Big kahuna. And then once I get this done, I'll move on to the chapter 8 seaside, and probably never get that done, and then I will skip it and go to Farewell. I actually plan on beating Farewell this year. I've spent about 90 to 150 hours to do all the deathless except Farewell. That is so I think we can say I have a lot of experience. Yeah, maybe a little more than me. You truly may be in the gamer's paradise if you can beat this whole game without dying. Right now I'm stuck in the gaming purgatory because I still have not fully completed this game after 6 years of all the content being out for it, as far as I know. Maybe I should play that 3D Celeste they made last year again. I only played that once when it came out. It's fun. Oh, shoot. But thank you for being here, Gaming Paradise. Yeah, Gaming Paradise. I'm glad you decided to spend your Saturday evening. Maybe it's like Saturday afternoon, or maybe even like Sunday morning, depending on where you are. So I'm glad you decided to spend it here for Celeste Saturday. Not everyone wants to do that nowadays. Some people... Oh, fuck. Oh, why'd I do that? It was a trick. Okay. Let me make sure there are no other tricks. Okay, I've gotten there. Do the bounce, you do the... Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I can do that. Still do it. So, YouTube added these, like, I don't know if it's like channel points or something for people that comment. Do you guys know what this is? A 112 F hot in your opinion? 112 Fahrenheit? Yes. I'd say that's pretty hot. It's been in like the 90s where I am, and it's starting to boil me. But we also have a lot of humidity where I am, so that doesn't help. I don't have a lot of personal experience in dry heats, but I hear that they're better than the humid ones. Or at least the higher temperatures are more manageable because you don't have that humidity. But also, dry heat is like an oven, and I've stuck my hand in an oven for like a few seconds to pull something out. Not that pleasant. I was outside today. It was actually pretty pleasant yesterday, to the point where I was starting to think about autumn and how I'm hoping it's going to be soon. I'm actually getting excited for August. Can't believe that. It doesn't really become, autumn and August here anymore. I'd say it's not even September, really. It's like mid-October. So, still got a few months to go for that. But the point is, it was pretty pleasant yesterday. Went out today, kind of expecting more of the same, and it was pretty darn bad. But I still went out, walked in the park for a moment. Saw some waterfowl, some ducks, some geese. Pretty cool. I went out to the same park yesterday, and there were a whole bunch of ducks, like an absurd amount. I was reading on the website the park has, because I was trying to see if it would be alright if I fed the ducks, and they requested that you don't feed them. Because, well, for a few reasons. One of them was overpopulation. And I can see why when I was at the park. Because there were so many. Also, maybe I'm not upset. Oh yes, 112 Fahrenheit. Yeah, that's pretty hot. I'm assuming that's where it is where you are. I wouldn't say I'm upset, but I have a book with North American birds for identification, right? Upset birds. And there were I could see mallards. None of the other ducks that I saw at that park, I felt like I could identify properly. Like, they weren't the right coloration, they weren't the right size. Something just seemed off. Like, there were a bunch of new ducks that have dropped recently, and they haven't updated the material. The player's guide. I don't know. Still nice to look at the waterfowl. Oh no, I got there and I ruined it all. How does the controller sound? I'm playing this on controller. Is it too loud? Do I need to move away from the mic to breathe? Also, am I loud enough? You can also move the mic a little closer. Or I could speak a little more presence in my voice. Let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I don't know how to do that one. I think you're supposed to... I think I get what they want me to do there. Crazy. That's not what they want me to do at all. They tricked me. Maybe I should have realized that looking at it. It's the game's fault, not mine. Oh no, that's over. Just click off the video, don't even watch it anymore. Come back in, okay, they clicked off. Come back in like 27 minutes, and I'll probably be close to having this one done. It's like driving in the Midwest. You can see like the direction, you can see the exact place you need to be, because there's nothing in the way, it's all like desert, but you still gotta take the long drive to get there. Like, it's been in eye view the whole time, but... metaphors. Alright, aren't they funny things? Yeah, I got nothing to say. When there's no one typing anything, I got nothing. The brain's blank. I didn't even have anything to add to that statement. It's just a disaster. I pressed the square button too many times. Focus. Focus. I've got this. Now I'm messing it up again. I had it when I wasn't thinking. When it was just intuition, that's when I could do it. Now when I'm actually trying to think, I can't even get to it. I was there again. game moved the spikes 5 pixels to the right just for that one, like, screen. It wasn't like that last time I got there, I swear. They're altering the course as I'm playing. I haven't died like that in a long time, and I just did it then. Oh, I died there. Yeah, this is what the commentary has devolved to. Only 23 minutes in. It's not going to be a good rest of the night. What's something I can talk about? Maybe the New York Times puzzles today. I didn't even complete them all. I didn't get the connections done. I didn't get the crossword done. The crossword, when it's too big like that, I can't handle it. It's too much for me to think. I was also trying to do it in like a restaurant, so I wasn't on my A game, admittedly. But my A game it's like one rank above my non-A game, so it's still only... My A game is usually like maybe a C+ on the crossword, so it's not really that great. I can pass on occasion. What am I doing? This is it. Fuck. That wasn't it at all. Okay, what do I do there? There's no point in looking. You just gotta let the intuition take over. Watched Vengeance Most Foul last night, the Wallace and Gromit movie. One of them, the newer one. They talk about the gut instinct and the copper's gut. I need to use my copper's gut to beat this. I gotta stop thinking. Maybe I should log in to another YouTube account, right? And between every death, I type a third of a message out, and then I'll send it when it's finished, right? And so I can be asking myself questions, so I can have a conversation going. So, when people come in, they see I'm just playing this, and they hear the clicking of the controller into the mic. I'm not talking. They're like, "Why would I watch this?" I can go watch Celeste Sunday tomorrow from, I don't know, John on his channel. So I need to be initiating the conversation with myself, but make it seem like there's chat engagement, so people want to stay and be a part of the conversation, not just a conversation that I'm having to myself. That might be a good idea. Maybe I should get I have a phone and I have a laptop, so I can get 2 other chat members in here that are actually just me, and then people are going to be 2 other human beings are sticking around for this person. Maybe there's something here. I should stick around for the conversation. And then I can also ask myself questions that I want to answer, give me a moment and I'll think of one. There are some, I'm sure. That's a good idea. I like that idea. I might need to workshop that. Maybe I should just send it. I don't even know how that happened. Although I gotta type fast, because if I if I leave space between deaths, people are gonna think there's something wrong. Like, it only takes a quick glance at chat to see if there's a new message. If I'm, like, standing here, typing, people are gonna be like, why is he not playing the game? I'm here for Celeste Saturday. But Celeste Saturday is also the commentary, so I don't know, I gotta figure something out. I also gotta stop dying. I wanna get back to the spike hallway. This may look like the spike hallway. This is not the spike hallway. If you haven't seen this, just wait. This is also not the spike hallway. That is, and I've ruined it immediately. Oh, no. Where this looks like you'd have to do it pixel perfect. Well, that's actually not true. I was on, unfortunately, I was on Twitter the other day. I don't even remember why. I think I was trying to look something up. But I was on Twitter, and I got a Celeste video recommended, and that's what pixel perfect precision looks like on that video I saw, and it made me upset because I feel like you shouldn't be allowed to be that good at a video game. From the video I saw, the spikes were like, you needed to go through a gap like this height to this height, right? This is the space you were allowed. And you had to dash every like half second, and it was like going up and like all over these ways. There are some people that are too good for video games, right? The average Joe never needs to see someone that good, because it's just not fair. Ah, jeez. What was that? I haven't died there in a long time. Just bringing back a classic, you know? I love to show you guys the wrong way to play the game before, you know, I beat it the right way. But anyway, I'm surprised this doesn't look like there would be that much leniency in how you perform the dashes and the jumps. It's actually not so bad. There is actually, like, there is some ability to recover from a mistake in this. Oh, there it goes again. And it's been the next 5 minutes getting back there and dying in the same way. Oh, it was too far, man. Maybe I should have like a survey in chat. I should have like a survey that it asks you to fill out, maybe when you've been here for like a minute. And then it would like, you can talk to the other one guy in chat who filled it out and was like, what did you put for, what is your favorite like dinner option in like mid-autumn? Oh, I put like the roast vegetable soup. You didn't put tomato? Oh, I love tomato soup. You should have put that. That would spark some discussion in chat that I can then put some tinder on, put some campfire fuel. What's the word? I'm not out there lighting a lot of campfires, so I forget. But you know, I can kind of keep the conversation alight. I'm just trying to like come up with ideas. Maybe I should buy a billboard out and advertise Celeste Saturday, so some people might tune in. I don't know, I got a lot of ideas. It's gonna take me a while to get this stage done, so I have a lot of time to work on them too. Got a lot of time to think. Maybe I should just come up with the worst ideas possible, and like maybe like 2 or 3, and then I can just repeat them ad nauseum. And so whenever someone joins in, they'll hear the worst idea they've ever heard, and that will make them want to stick around, because they'll be like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, I should talk about buying stock in, like, a bad stock, right? That'll get someone to stick around. That'll get someone to stick around for a while, because they're going to try to want to convince me to do better in the financial space. Dude, that's a good idea. I gotta stop talking about that out loud now, because now people are gonna click off. Like, I saw you. Viewers going down from 2 to 1. I saw you click off. You heard that whole damn thing. Okay. And I gotta stop paying attention to the game, because then I'm gonna start dying in foolish ways like that. And that. And that again. I don't know why I keep dying there. I don't know what's going on. As soon as I point out how I'm not doing so hot on this part, it all goes worse. I think I dashed into the spike there. Doesn't happen that often. I don't know how I did that. I'm not doing it on purpose. I think I'm just collapsing mentally. I'm also slowing down mentally. I don't have the reaction time. That was the one! If I didn't die, it would have been the one. What am I doing, man? I gotta say, at the start of the stream, it went from like 1 viewer to 4 viewers. And I was like, it's gonna be a good night. People are gonna be... There's gonna be a lot of people talking, it's gonna be crazy. Got my hopes up, man. I got my hopes up for a farce. I got tricked. I bought the damn gift card and sent him to the scammer. You know? It doesn't quite work as a metaphor for that, but oh well. Damn it. That's as far as I've ever gotten. Tonight, at least. Never went that far. I was like half a pixel away. I should have gotten that. Patched up. Thoughts on the GI Bill? I don't know a lot about the GI Bill. I know it, from what I do know, and am confident enough to repeat as fact, it provided, not even affordable, I think it was free education for most American veterans after they returned from World War II. I think it maybe lasted through Korea also. I think it's a good thing to do. I think we should personally have more opportunities for education in this country, that maybe not even just through military, although that is definitely a nice thing to do, especially on the cusp of the Second World War, where you probably have a lot of difficulty coming back from such an experience. I can't speak personally from it. I wasn't there, and the family I had in the war, I didn't ever really get to speak to about it. But again, I think accessible education, especially college education, that can also lead to you being able to get a house and support a family, is very good. I'm not really saying anything here that someone else hasn't said that you've probably heard, so but not everyone needs to have such a groundbreaking opinion, I think. Sometimes just maybe what you say is what you get in general, The general opinion might be correct, and I think accessible education is one a lot of people can just agree on. Good opinion? Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you for saying that in the chat. But it's just an opinion, How was Wallace and Gromit Vengeance Most Foul? Have you seen the other Wallace and Gromit movies? I've seen Curse of the Were-Rabbit, which is the other movie. I'm assuming you meant all the films, like all the short films too. I think I've seen all of them except the one. There was one that released in like 2009. I didn't get to watch that. Over the past couple weeks, I've just been watching all of the Wallace and Gromit shorts. I've known about Wallace and Gromit for a long time. I imagine a lot of us are familiar with the characters, but I hadn't watched the actual media of it until like 2 weeks ago, and it's just lovely. The humor is very British, so it's very funny. The animation is very pleasant. It only gets better with each entry, although I think my favorite was probably The Wrong Trousers. I think the comedic timing and the pacing is best on that one out of all the films I've watched. I think Vengeance Most Foul was very enjoyable, but it definitely felt a bit long to me. But that's just my opinion. I wouldn't say it's bad at all. It's good to see Feathers McGraw again. I like that little penguin. He's a funny character. I love how expressive he is. Well, he's very reserved in his expressiveness, especially in his face. He doesn't have any facial expressions. I don't even think he has, like, a change in expression through eyebrows. It's all body language with him, but it's all done very well. So, just very enjoyable. I didn't realize how much I liked Gromit from Wallace and Gromit until I started watching Wallace and Gromit. What a good lad. What a top lad. He just gets stuff done. I like in the first Wallace and Gromit short film, when after they build the rocket ship, he's like sitting down and he just looks a bit strange. But they're great little films. Can't believe it's taken me this long to watch them. Oh, almost. I got back there. Have you seen Chicken Run? I think I saw Chicken Run when I was like real young. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think Chicken Run and Flushed Away are both made by the same company that made the Wallace and Gromit films. But Chicken Run and Flushed Away also feel like more American, American humor to me. I don't remember liking Flushed Away. I think it kind of like freaked me out. The rats just looked strange to me. The theming of like them being in a sewer. It didn't sit well with me when I was a kid. It just kind of put me off. I think it was the same for Chicken Run, where them making the chickens into pies. I didn't like seeing that when I was a kid. Kind of freaked me out. Because I think doesn't this is maybe spoilers for Chicken Run? I don't know, I haven't seen it in quite a long time. Doesn't the evil lady in it get turned into a pie in her mechanism? Right, that's kind of scary to think about. At least when you're a kid, you can reason with the fact that you've like eaten chicken, so they've gone through machines, but you don't want a person going through that. That could be you. Is my mic on? Yeah, it is, okay. How long have I been going? 43 minutes? I think the first 3 minutes of the stream was on the two, the stream is like really delayed, jeez. It was on, what am I talking about? The first 2 screens of this level, and I have been on this for the past 40 minutes, so not a very even time split, but alright, it's just how it is sometimes, especially with this level. But I'm getting closer. I'm making incremental progress on that last part. I just need to get, like, a good roll of the dice one time, and, you know, we'll be home free. It was almost that. That was close. Thoughts on the Rizzler? I've got no issues with the Rizzler. I'm quite fond of him. I think he's a cool feller. He's funny, he's got charm to him, that's probably where he gets his name from. I wish him the best in life. He's got a lot of it left to live, so I hope he does his best. I hope he doesn't put pressure on himself, though. For child actors, the pressure is on when you start out so young, but you know, I hope just hope he does well. Aw, shoot. I haven't heard a lot from the Costco guys recently. In fact, I don't think I've heard anything about the Costco guys. The last thing I saw them do was a cameo for Cold Ones. I wouldn't say podcast, but they're not really a podcast anymore. The variety show on YouTube. But I think they even record their, like, cameo requests, like, 6 months in advance, so I probably haven't heard anything from them really since, like, January. I don't know what they've been up to. But I've got nothing against the Costco guys either. I think some people were starting to turn on them, not even, like, in the very beginning, but towards the later months of last year, because maybe I am talking about something that I don't know a lot about. Admittedly, I don't know a whole lot about the Costco guys' situation, if there even is one. I know they like saying big booms and chocolate chunk cookie, and I'm okay with that, but I think people were starting to turn against them, maybe because they were, it seemed like they were being a bit more, like, corporate-y, like shilling a little more for stuff that I think people wanted them to go a little harder on the products. They were always giving it their best review, which people, I think, were taking issue with. I could be off base with this one, though. You're 100% right? Okay. Well, it's good to know, then. I guess I need to have more faith in my opinions. They are usually correct. So thank you, YouTube chat. Thoughts on Mickey 17? It was okay. Sometimes I wish I had the ability, maybe not the ability. I'm not always great at analyzing films. What are we doing? We are doing the Chapter 7 Seaside on Celeste. I've been on this for a good 45 minutes now, and I've almost got it. Alright, I'm almost done with it. But enough about what I'm doing. What are you doing, Red Stuff Wiz? You having a good evening? Having a good Saturday? It's Gaming Saturday, it's Celeste Saturday, it's a big night. I wasn't here for the last one, I was out of town, but I'm here tonight, and it's a lot of stuff is happening, a lot of questions are being asked. So I might as well send one to the chat, ask them how they're doing. Can't believe I died there. We're watching a man go insane. I'm perfectly sane. In fact, I'd say I'm saner than most individuals in my state. I think that's a fair statement. And you know what's a good one about that? A lot of people in the United States are completely bonkers, so that doesn't even narrow down where I live. So, haven't doxed myself. Although I guess I did say I was in the US. Shoot. Oh, I haven't died there yet. Why'd I die there now? Thoughts on Wyoming? I don't have any thoughts about Wyoming. I forget where it is sometimes on the map. I don't even mean that it's like a knock against Wyoming. I just... Oh, come on. I just don't know where it is. This is what an insane man would say. Well, it's also what a sane man would say, so I think your argument is a little flawed. You're not going to ask a sane man if he's insane, he's going to say, yeah, I'm insane. Unless he was pulling a trick on you. I do like to pull some tricks sometimes, but when it comes to the current moment, I'm trying to be honest. I can't believe I died there. So, I think a sane man and an insane man could say the same thing. Why do you think so many innocent people have been thrown out of the ship in Among Us? It's because sometimes an innocent person sounds like what you think a guilty person would sound like. It's also like Town of Salem. I wish I could play Town of Salem again. They took away my damn account. They made the game... I'm pretty sure for a long time it was free to play, and then it went onto Steam as pay to play, unless I think you had an account before that. And I was trying to play with my friends. This was years ago now, probably 2019. They all had their account still, and maybe I never made one, or maybe it took away my account somehow. I probably just didn't make one. I don't want to say the game took away my account specifically. And then I couldn't play the game anymore, and I wasn't gonna pay $5 out of spite. Now I'd maybe pay $5 again because I remembered enjoying the game. I think they made a sequel to it, and it didn't seem as good. Now you are playing Celeste Chapter 7 Seaside. Only an insane man would do that. You say that? There was a feller in here earlier. He said he beat the Chapter 7 B-side with 0 deaths yesterday. That is actually clinical insanity. Unless he did it on his second try, I can't imagine how long that took. This is just this is maybe a little insane, but not in a crazy way, in kind of a cool way, you know? That makes sense. Oh. That is insanity, even if it was a rerun. Yeah. But I can call them insane all I want. They have 0 deaths on the Chapter 7 B side, and I don't, so they're a little more of an elite gamer than I am, but some might consider that a negative trait in some ways, so maybe I'm doing okay. god, I was like fumbling and then I recovered and I lost it again. Oh my god. Anyway, you like this game, Red Stuff? You enjoy Celeste? I'm a bit of a fan of it myself. Come on. Die in Celeste is a skill issue. Yeah, that's why all these deaths I'm doing right now are to demonstrate what not to do. I like to show that to my viewers, right? I can beat this anytime I want, but I haven't shown you all the bad ways to play the game yet. Like, see that? You don't want to do that. You want to do it a little more like this. Until you get to that point, and then you don't want to do that. Just started a couple weeks ago. I'm currently on Chapter 8. Oh, I see. Did you get it on the summer sale? Oh, come on. Winter sale last year? That's fine. Most of the games I have on Steam, I think this goes for a lot of people. I'm basically just like one of like 100 million talking to you right now. But most of the games I have on Steam I bought years ago and I've never played. So it's not really... I'm not crazy for just buying something and not getting on it immediately. In fact, right now I don't even know if I have a desire to play many new games. I'm kind of just playing Celeste right now, but I haven't really been playing a lot as of late. This is always a fun game to go to. Shoot, man. We are insane for doing it? Okay, well, maybe a little bit of crazy, but I'm actually normal. But I hope you're enjoying the game. One of my favorites. I say I hope you're enjoying it. I didn't make it, I just like it. That's very nice, Red Stuff. And you know what, to prove to you that I'm not crazy, I'm actually gonna be right back. I'm gonna go get some water, so be right back in a moment. I'm back. I'm back. I forgot to mute my phone, so now the audio of the stream is going to be playing into the mic, but that's okay because I'm going to beat it right now. Okay. Good water? Pretty good water. We have good water where I am. Maybe I'm just used to it. But what was that? There's like a glitch at the bottom of the screen there. Am I crazy? Like I actually saw... I think I'm breaking the game. Oh, I think that was just the clouds going over the spikes. Yeah, the water was pretty good. Felt like a little of it was about to go down my my windpipe, so that's never fun. But you know when you're a kid and you don't quite get everything? Chapter 7, it is fun. I'm having a grand old time. You have very limited experience in life, so everything is magical, or maybe the funniest thing you've ever seen. I was at a frozen yogurt place with my older brother, and his friend was eating something, and he started having a bit of a coughing fit from it. And so, what do you do when you're coughing? You get some water, right? He went over to their little water machine, got some water, drank it, and then started coughing more. He was okay, by the way, before I tell you the next part. But I thought it was the funniest darn thing in the world to get water to help you stop coughing, and it makes you cough more. And I was like telling my brother over and over again, I stopped trying there, how funny it was. And I think he wanted me to just stop talking, because he understood it, and it wasn't that funny. That reminds me of a time, like, I really annoyed him. We were with my grandparents driving somewhere, and we drove by a Toyota dealership, right? I didn't really know what Toyota was when I was probably like 4, maybe younger, maybe a little older, doesn't matter. Young enough to be pretty dumb. But we were driving by a Toyota dealership, and he made a joke saying, what do you call, I don't remember, it was like, what do you call a plastic figure of, like, a Star Wars character? You call it a Toyota. And I thought that was funny, even though I didn't get it. And because I didn't get it, I wanted to put my own spin on it. And I said, the same, like, setup, what do you call a plastic figure of a Star Wars character? I said, a toy Obi-Wan. And he got really mad at me for that one. He was not amused in the slightest. Anyway, I beat this. You should look away if you don't want to see spoilers for this. That's sad. This is a sad game. It's a great joke, though. It is a pretty great joke, in the fact that he got, like, I remember him getting, like, really annoyed with me. My brother is, like, he's a few years older than me. We're not, like, the same age. You could probably figure that from me saying he's an older brother. But I think it was some of my best material before I even knew it. Oh, jeez, okay. There we go. That wasn't so bad. Maybe like 30 deaths. I think I didn't do so bad. That was pretty quick. Let's see. Okay, about 10 times more. But you know what the issue was? I left the I realized when I came back that the controller, the joystick was down, so I was falling off the edge while I was getting water. So I think that's where most of those deaths come from. So I think I did pretty good, overall. How long did that take? 58 minutes? It's not so bad. 100? Maybe more like 300. I think like 6 of my deaths were on me actually playing, so I didn't do so bad. Really solid. I thought it was going to be a lot more than 300, so I'll take it. Oh dang, my fastest clear for the old site is 45 seconds. Jeez. What is the Golden Ridge seaside? That's Miracle. I've clearly beaten it before. I have. I beat it once, maybe twice, a couple years ago. Okay, I don't have the double dash anymore. But I'm coming back to Celeste to not 100% it, because I'm never going to get all the golden strawberries. But I'm coming back to... I don't really want to try to get the golden straw on this. To beat Chapter 9. I'll see if I've got the guts for it. I'm not so sure. How bad is the core seaside? 125%? I'll take that, because it makes me feel better about not getting them. I don't think you get an achievement for not getting them, so... Or I don't think you get an achievement for getting them, so... That's a nice screen. Christ. I don't think I'm gonna beat this one. I don't think this one's ever happening. I can do it, I got it. It's locked in. Okay. I wish the bird didn't... Can I, like... Bird, can you scoot so you don't keep doing this every time? Just wave dash 3 times in a row, you're right. It's as simple as that. It's just like, it's just jumping. Oh, good gourd. Good gourd. I'm losing my gourd. But I'm gonna be honest. That Chapter 7 seaside, I don't think I actually got upset the entire time. Like, I was very level in my own mind the whole time. I've been on this for 2 minutes, maybe not even that, and I'm already starting to, like, get a little flustered. Get home. Let's practice. I think this is why they put this here, so you can practice. That's going too high. I don't think you gotta do the jump input. I think you gotta do the jump input a bit faster. You don't have to worry about extending it because it's already core. Where am I? Oh. So I think the issue is I'm doing the jump input and I'm immediately launching into the ceiling. Like I'm doing like the down, dash, jump at the same time, it feels like. I think I need to wait to do it. I think it's like the wall jump, where if you press it immediately, you're gonna get a very short jump, but if you hold it, Like if you hold to press it, you go higher, right? I did it like twice, and I don't know what I did to get there because it's all happening so fast that I'm not really processing it. I really am just on autopilot and hoping that it works. Maybe you're right. Maybe jump input a bit faster. Okay, maybe that is actually correct. I have a plan. That wasn't it. You see what I'm thinking? It's gonna work. Okay, let's not even fool around. How the hell do you do this? Maybe I do need to... Okay. I don't know what I did there, but that's how you do it. That's crazy that that can go too far. Oh, good God. It's messed up. It's messed up that that's not spaced. Is the screen getting brighter? Why is it so bright? Am I going to heaven? In real life? That's a question I don't think I can answer quite yet. I might have a little bit more time on this planet to, I don't know, to influence that. I gotta call my friend Michael. He's done this several times. I think I need like a phone a friend for advice. Okay, let me try doing the jump earlier. That was it, but then it went too far, man. Rolling the buttons makes it easy. I don't think the issue is me. I don't think I'm actually putting the inputs in correctly. Okay, that was it. How do I do that again? ×2, and it making sure the input is diagonal as well. It can be done. Oh, Jesus. What was that? I don't know what that was. Like squatted like across the screen. I don't know why that happened. I don't know how that happened. I'm not doing this correctly. Hold on. That looked really strange. Just overshot, man. Oh wait, I think I know how to do that. Dude, it's like, it's gotta be like 4 in a row. I'm starting to believe. I've lost it. I can't do it again. That was a fluke. It was a fluke. It's never gonna happen again. Oh no, man. I had it. I had it, now I can't get it again. I've got this. It's a little too high. Bird, I know. Yeah. Are the next 2 screens on this level just as bad as this one? Or are they a little better? Roll. Okay, I can roll it. Not quite. The third one is whack. Maybe I shouldn't even be thinking about the next 2. I haven't even, like, got the code for this one. I don't know how I'm solving this. I don't know how I did it before. I feel like I'm doing the same input every time, and I'm just getting... Like, sometimes I'm getting, like, 3 7s in a row, and other times I'm getting like a cherry and an orange, like a bar. It's a gambling joke for you all. Gambling, am I right, fellas? Adult gambling? Play slots? I've never played slots, I think. I do keep losing money in poker. I think I'm down a good bit. Not like concerning amount, but playing with friends, I certainly don't win that often. I am trying to... This is a lesson. If you have never gambled before, do not gamble. No, don't gamble. It's not worth it. If you're going to gamble, gamble one time, win a lot of money, and then never gamble again. I'm trying to get positive, and then I'm never gonna gamble again. So I'll check back with you in like 20 years and see how deep in the pit I am. Because I don't see myself getting out of it that soon. How did I do it before? What more important things have you got? Could you give me some of that luck? Could you save it up and, like, email it to me? And then I can use it on this, because I think I might need it. Holy shit. Did you send it on an email? Let me check. Is that what just happened? Let me check my email. If not, you can keep it. Don't email it. I just got it. Okay. Keep your luck for you. Anyway. I figured it out. What I was doing I was pressing down, right, and then right. And then I pressed down, and then left. And then I got it. But I was gonna try to go back. Okay, what do here? Okay, that's nothing. Well, I appreciate it. I don't think I was supposed to do that. No, that's fine. This one feels like it could be on the normal core. This one doesn't seem so bad. Maybe I should stop talking. Maybe I should just keep it to myself and reap the benefit of, you know, humility. Instead, I had to say the screen wasn't hard. Why would I say that? Now I'm gonna be on it for 20 minutes. Oh, that was embarrassing. Thoughts on Target? Target's a pretty good place. I like Target a good bit. Aw. God, why is the screen getting so bright? Maybe that's Can we like go back in the footage? Did that happen when I beat the previous stage? Maybe that is people sending their good vibes my way. Who knows? That'd be interesting for them to program that feature in, but it would be helpful. It's a shame. I should get like a radio, like not slogan, but you ever listen to the radio in your car and they have those you know the radio thing. They'll have like a bunch of random sound effects. It's like you're at a baseball game and they'll say, "You're listening to 99.99999." And then they have another bunch of sound effects and they'll like have a catchy slogan that they change every day, something like that, something to keep your attention dying there. The point being, I should get that for this when I forget to start talking. I can just press a button on my keyboard, like, and then it'll play that. So it says, "You're watching Celeste Saturday." Something like that. I wish I didn't make the sound effects. That's embarrassing. Yeah, that's a good idea. Shoot. It's fire? Maybe I might consider it. Is anyone else doing that on YouTube? I imagine someone's doing that on Twitch. Twitch has everything, it seems, but I don't know. I feel like the YouTube, I keep dying to that. The YouTube streaming game is, I wouldn't say behind Twitch. It feels a little more primitive. The sound effects are fire. Okay, maybe I'll get a soundbite of that and I'll put in some like reverb and maybe like some car crash sounds, and it'll be good. I'll have that next stream. I'm probably gonna need it. I think the next stream, if I beat this, gonna be the core. Not the core. Chapter... Get down to that. Chapter 9. So I'm going to need to take a lot of breaks for that. I need something to fill the dead air. I keep trying to press up. Do them all yourself. Farewell was 100 rooms. I remember one room on Farewell very well because I think I was on it for literal hours. I'd come home at night, I'd get on the PlayStation 4, and I'd play that room for like an hour, and then go to bed, and then come home, and then do that. And I think I did that for like around a week, and then I paused it and said, I'll come back to this another day. What even just happened there? Why would I do that? I knew that wasn't gonna work. And then I think I came back to the room like 2 years later. And then I beat that, right? Somehow. Because I think I figured out I was doing it the complete wrong way. And then I got eventually to the final screen of Farewell, right? And I've told this story before, but I looked on the little binoculars, and I looked at it all. And I went all the way to the right, and I saw it, and I said, this is a good stopping point, I'll do this tomorrow. And that was probably May of 2021. Which was not yesterday. Yeah, I'm an old Celeste head. I've been here kind of since the game came out. I think I got it in April of 2018. It came out in January. So, okay, it was they wanted me dead. They wanted to kill me there. Comb room? I'm not sure. I also haven't looked up anything about Farewell because I haven't beaten it yet, and I don't want to spoil myself on it, even though I think I've been spoiled to the final screens of it, like after you beat it. But it was the one where there's like 4 of the escalators in a row. It got so bad that I think I remember turning the game sound off because I was so tired of hearing the death sound over and over again. I kind of want to beat that on my PlayStation 4 just so I can see how many deaths I have on Farewell for that. Is there a way to look at like a room by room breakdown of your deaths in Celeste? That's crazy. Oh, that was horrible. Remember when I said this room was easy? I don't think I ever said that. I think I've paid the proper respect to this room all along. This is actually considered, I think, the hardest room by the Celeste community. Usually people don't even get to where I am right now, so I'm not doing so bad all in all. Oh. See? There's confirmation in the chat. Also, what are these, like, channel points that they have on YouTube now? Channel XP. Can you do anything with those? Like, I know on Twitch you can, like, custom emotes. Thank God. Alright, what are we working with here? Wait, I've seen this before. I've seen this screen before. I don't know where. Oh, this is like... This is insanity. Oh no! I gotta do a... Ah, fuck. I gotta do a dash. A wave dash at the very end. This is crazy. I think... Well, I think I might have, like... Either I actually got past the 4 wave dashes at the beginning when I played this a few years back and I just forgot. Or maybe I watched my friend do this one. I don't remember. Oh god. Oh, that's crazy. And I did it wrong, by the way. No, I did it okay. Do you see Squid Game Season 2? I only ever watched the first season when it came out. They're making a Season 3, like, already. Season 2 came out in, like... I think I looked it up. It was, like, December of 2024. What are they doing? Uh-oh. I got you. That was not the right thing to do. I rarely watch TV shows on death. I watched Beef a couple weeks ago. That was very enjoyable. Also, I didn't realize that going through the resurrections little things here does not give you your boost back. Dr. House. That came out a long time ago, didn't it? Like mid-2000s? Right now I am rewatching Neon Genesis Evangelion. I watched it around this time last year for the first time. Thought it was pretty good. I'm watching an episode a night because I don't want to get through it too quick. Damn good show. I don't even know what happened there. Started in 2009. It was a long, long time ago. Oh yeah. I have not seen the rebuild movies of it. I'm not sure if I will watch them. I've heard mixed things. Well, I've heard generally positive things, but I kind of just like the way the show ends. I'm already not a big fan of End of Evangelion, because it changes the ending of the show. Kind of. I'm still not really sure, to be honest, but I watched all of Twin Peaks earlier this year, like seasons 1 through 3 and Fire Walk with Me, and I did it in the worst way possible for me, where I like binged all of it in like 2 weeks. And so, and especially like the last season of that show, it is very slow, and it would have benefited from me taking a lot more time to just sit and take in each episode. Maybe I don't do the big jump out of that. Also, I'm like 5% of the way through this level in terms of where I've actually gotten. That's not good. One or two a week, that is also a very good way of doing it. It lets you build anticipation for the next episode. You have time to like talk about it, especially if you're doing it with your family. You can discuss theories. That's very nice. For a bit, super cryptic. Oh yeah. Are you on season 1? That's the way to do it. Okay, I'm in uncharted territory. What do I do? That was unfortunate. Season 2, last I remember, we left off on Leland going nuts. Okay. I think that's about a third of the way through season 2, so yeah. Gotta remember, don't jump there. Twin Peaks. It is peak. I was watching it with my friend Michael. Geez, that was like... It's like, I think 2 years ago now. It was towards the end of 2023, and we were watching it with like a group of friends, but that kind of fell apart decently quickly because everyone goes, you know, for us, different parts of the state, maybe even out of state, and so it's hard to get people together for an in-person watch. And so about a year after doing that, I decided to just watch it, oh come on my own. But it was nice. How do you think about this idea I was coming up with the other night, or yesterday? Doesn't really matter when I was coming up with it, but I was thinking it in my brain. The Twin Peaks coffee challenge, where you go to any like diner or a breakfast place in your city, and you recite Cooper's little "damn fine cup of coffee" speech, And the first waiter or waitress to say, "Oh, that's from Twin Peaks," you say, "Yep," and then you go on about your day. What do here? Oh, don't do that. Yeah, it's not really easy to get any amount of people together. I was playing, you know what Diplomacy is? It's like a board game. I was playing that with a few of my friends. I'm sure they... I don't know. You could probably find some way to do it. There's no reward for it anyway. It's just if someone gets it, you say yep, and then you stop doing it. But I completely derailed myself. I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, I was playing Diplomacy with a few of my friends. We were doing it like every week, and we did it for probably around 3 months, but we have since put it on halt because 2 of the players are very, very busy right now and have no time to hold discussions or plan for the game, so it's on an indefinite hiatus. You thought I was gonna die there. No! I needed to die! Oh, come on. You're not gonna get me. You're watching Celeste Saturday on the Patched Up YouTube channel. Does it work? What are we thinking? Like after the initial the hype of it has died down, do we think it's good? Should I keep that? Every 5 minutes? I don't even think they do that on the radio every 5 minutes. I think it's a little more spread out. Well, this isn't the damn radio. This is YouTube, the people's platform. Made by people for people. Allegedly. You wouldn't catch them doing Celeste Saturday on the damn radio. And if they were, I would be listening to that, but they're not, so. I was scrolling through radio channels in my area the other month, trying to find just something to put on, and maybe broaden my musical horizons. And I found one channel that played what I think was like... Admittedly, I have a bad ear for remembering, but I think they just played the same, like, 5 songs from the same artist over and over again, and this was over, like, 3 days, so it wasn't just one day. Damn. I could probably, like, go into my car, turn on that station, and they might just be playing the same songs. Really? I don't... At least not the radio stations I watch. or listened to did that. Well, that sounds better than hearing the same songs from the 80s every day when you're in the car. Not that there's anything wrong with those, but they just get a little tiring. I just completely messed that up. What am I doing? This is not the one where you need to dash. Also, I'm going for a lot longer than I thought it would be. I was just kind of seeing if I could get the first screen of this stage done. I don't think I meant to go this long. Not that I'm not enjoying it. I'm having a grand old time. I'm going for an hour 45? That's actually not that long. See how quick I did that? That was crazy. You've never seen someone do it like that. I almost died. Oh, I did die! Oh yeah, the infamous world of War of the Worlds reading. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, it's really cool that they did that because it's really funny, but also it's like it's a neat thing to just have a real radio station be how you broadcast the story of a radio station announcing like the end of the world. I can understand why that upset a lot of people after it happened, and I was trying to like think of how would you do that without causing like mass panic, and I think you gotta tank having like a campaign, like an advertising campaign, maybe a month before it actually airs, saying like, this is gonna happen here, and then you have to let the people pretend that they don't know it's real, because you can't have people like going out with their double-barreled shotguns in like rural Kentucky trying to like execute their neighbors because they think aliens are invading. That is... I don't remember. I wasn't around for the 20s and 40s. I was a little too young then to be listening to the radio. That is neat. I missed the fireside chats with FDR. Oh, geez, I died. I remember that one. It was alright. Although, I've rarely experienced any ARG through the medium it's actually like originally presented in. I'm usually just watching an analysis of it after some of it has come out, or after it's like all done, which they never seem to be all done these days. I did watch a video about Local 58 the other day. It was pretty good. I still think Local 58 is the best, like, analog horror I've seen. I don't know. None of the other ones seem to quite get the little bits right. Not to say I don't respect them for trying, but it's an oversaturated genre that isn't... a lot of the ideas could maybe be made into a different medium. I don't know if they're necessarily fit exclusively for like an analog horror series, because they don't do everything quite so well. I'm just rambling right now, but yeah, I died there, man. I don't know. I used to watch Nexpo and Nightmind a lot. They did a lot of videos on ARGs. Might still do. I keep dying to that. Yeah, I've seen a bit of this. I enjoyed the, I think my other favorite one, which this isn't really analog horror, but I kind of think of it all in the same vein. Internet, like, fake ARG stuff. The Mystery Flesh Pit National Park, I really enjoyed that one. I don't know how much they've updated of it in the past few years. I haven't really kept up with it. But when I was... I wouldn't say reading about it, because I was watching a video about it. It seemed that they had a lot of stuff there, but none of it was, like, so over-the-top in explanation of, like, the crazy lore and how everything works. It's, like, just enough to get you invested, to keep you asking questions, but there's a lot of substance there. That was a crazy dash. There's, like, substance with the mystery intact. And the flesh pit. That was also there. So that was another good one. In fact, I think Local 58 and the Mystery Flesh Pit, Mystery, I can't pronounce words. Those were real good. What was the other one? Like Vita Carnis, I enjoyed that one. A lot of them tend to blend together in my mind. And I think that's not really a testament to the quality of them necessarily. That's a testament to me putting on videos about them in the background and not fully paying attention. So. Okay. Is Chris Stroud still doing Local 58? I know it's like a video a year. What am I talking about? He did a video for Halloween last year. But is he still going to keep doing it? It's been going on for, I think, like close to a decade now. It's mind-boggling to keep like a project going on that long for a guy like me. Oh, I died. Yeah, I think it was Halloween of last year. Yeah. What do I do here? And it was a good episode, too. Wish you could make this thing scroll a little faster. Okay, so jump over there, dash, 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 dash. Got that. Simple as that. Oh, and then it's right there. I'm actually pretty close to the end. Whether I can do it, no, I can't, but I'm close. died on the darn spikes again. Honestly, I don't think the death count for this one is gonna be too high. Because I'm not dying super fast. It feels like I've been on this for a while. But that's because the screen itself is just very long. So it's like maybe a good half minute to a good like half minute for one death. Like there. I agree, it is fun stuff. I'm excited for autumn in general, but also Halloween. Love Halloween. But I am excited to be playing Yume Nikki again this Halloween season. Really had fun with that last time. Is it Yume Nikki? Yume Nikki? Not exactly sure. I don't know why I did that. No! Ah. Yeah, but it's a good walking simulator. I'm glad that I know virtually nothing about Yume Nikki, because it's kind of the point. It's so fun to just find something by wandering into it. That might be like my favorite type of horror, is like stuff that's just hidden in plain sight. Like you could have found a secret room anytime you went through this like room you've been through 100 times. You just happen to like find it at this point. I love that kind of stuff. Like when it's hidden in plain sight. Mr. Patched Up, where do you take baths? My bathroom. My bathtub. Haven't taken a bath in a good bit. It's a little too hot right now. But I really enjoyed reading House of Leaves. That has a lot of... I'm not good at figuring stuff out on my own, but I like knowing that there's hidden stuff there, like, beneath my gaze, right out of frame. It just makes it very fun. Oh, I did it again. Tub? Yeah, I take baths in the bathtub. I know you're a frequenter of the tub, Matt. Sometimes I just forget what I'm doing. Oh, I'm really excited to go back to it. But I also want to kind of getting back to, in a way, what I was talking about with like watching TV, not doing so much at once. I think playing it for a little bit every year will maybe help preserve a lot of that mystery for myself. So I'm excited to go back to it after waiting a good bit. Have you ever seen the Mario 64 ROM hack? I guess it's just it's a mod. It's called B3313. It's like supposed to be. The story is that it's like a beta for Mario 64. I think it does incorporate some actual beta content, but I think it's been described. Oh my god. Okay. What do? Okay, I need a wave dash. Oh, I can't turn that. Fuck! Alright, thank you all for joining me for Celeste Saturday. Hope you had a good night. Yeah. Yeah. Up and to the right, red stuff, Wiz. I hate to tell you, the comments, it's not current intelligence. It's a little outdated. That's not your fault. That's just like the way the carrier pigeon flies, but I can't I can't see that right now. Next one will be the one? Okay. This one's the one. That's what Matt says. And Matt doesn't say stuff that he doesn't know sometimes. Did it too damn fast. Matt is employing the gambler strategy. You don't know the half of it. All this man does is gamble. It's really sad. He's probably on online poker as we speak. Probably trying to get money to pay for his internet bill. I think I messed it up there. Oh, shoot. No, that's how you know he's doing it. That's what a gambler would say. That's not what a gambler would not say. A non-gambler? They wouldn't even say anything. Oh no. Well, you see, that's where you're wrong, Matt. Because I'm about to win this level here, and I haven't actually been playing. This is a random system that's been randomly inputting buttons. But you can see that it's actually getting better at the game, so how do you explain that? That one could have used a little more time in the oven. That wasn't good. What does the bird tell me? Nothing that matters to me. It's a cold world inside my heart. Nothing that bird can say can bring back the pain of dashing down into the platform instead of dashing down and right and doing the wave dash. In fact, maybe he should have told me not to do that. The gamer's fallacy is when you play Overwatch. I should get on some Overwatch. That would be fun. You know Winston? He's in that game. I'm still waiting for them to do the Celeste collab. Where they, Oh, yeah. What was that? Is that supposed to happen? I didn't know that could happen. I don't even know what happened. Just know about Winston. He is very famous. He's a renowned scientist, so it's good you know some of his work. I believe he was doing a study the other year on peanut butter, if I remember correctly. Also, I think I'm done eating lunch meat permanently. I'm not a big fan of lunch meat. I eat it occasionally. I think I'm now eating it never again after seeing that article that says even like a little bit significantly raises your risk of colorectal cancer. Like I can go without the lunch meat, to be honest with you. That's just unfortunate. We're listening to Celeste Saturday on 99.1 Patched Up. I didn't put the effort into that one. We gotta hire like a new SFX guy. Unfortunate, man. Hammond. Like Overwatch. Exactly. You gotta stop eating hamsters, Matt. I know. And I know we've had this conversation before also. That you shouldn't be doing it in the first place, but you gotta stop eating hamsters. You're gonna need to go see Dr. Mann again, because you're not very healthy right now. And you gotta stop eating so much Taco Bell. I hate to call you out in front of this audience of, I think we're up to like 2,000 people right now. Maybe it's like 1,200 to like, I don't know, 3,200. I'm not sure. I'm gaming, so I can't really look at the viewer count. But I hate to call you out in front of like so many people, but you gotta stop eating so much of what you eat now. Welcome back, Gaming Paradise. I beat the Chapter 7 Seaside. Chapter 7, that's not what it's called. Can you believe that? I beat that. I actually took a break to get some water, and when I came back, I beat it in, I think it was like 2 tries, right? So, I basically got that done in 0 deaths. Oh no. Fast food or Taco Bell in particular? I'm gonna say Taco Bell in particular among fast food. Like, I hate to not give you any reprieve here, but you gotta... Oh, no. You gotta, like, eat some fruit, man. You gotta buy an apple. Just one apple. That is a new way to die there. I went to Biscuitville. You ate a quarter pounder with cheese yesterday. Did it at -1 deaths? The game did cheat me of a win at the end, and then said, we'll take off 1 death because we messed up. So it was -1 deaths. Actually, I think they said we'll take off 2 deaths. Because then it would be -1. I math on occasion. I'm thinking maybe I should just, like, not go back into 5th grade, but I'm just gonna start doing, like, 5th grade math problems, like, in my free time, so I can become smarter, you know? Like, if I just... Because now that I'm, like, I'm an adult human, right? I haven't been a kid for a good bit. I haven't been in 5th grade for a good while. I could do that stuff, like, really easily. And so I can just, like, fly through it. I could become, like, a minor genius. My name isn't Gaming Paradise, it's Gaming... Oh yeah, you're right. How do you pronounce that? My apologies, Gaming I'm not gonna say it until... If you want to, you don't have to. If you want to give a way to pronounce it so I don't mispronounce it. 5th grade math is no joke? Yeah, but I'm like an adult. You know? It's no joke to, like, go a day without eating, but I've done it before, you know? I've walked, like, several miles in one day. A 5th grader, that's no joke to a 5th grader, but to me, it's like, it's nothing. Like, this wouldn't be any joke to a 5th grader trying to do this. They probably... I don't know if they'd be better at me than Celeste. They're probably just playing, like, Fortnite. You know, good for them, good for them. But this would be no joke to a 5th grader either. But look, I'm going crazy on this. So that's why I think I should get really good at 5th grade math, then I can move up to 6th grade math, right? And then I keep moving up. And I don't really think the Battlefield 6 is going to be that. Maybe it'll be fun, but I don't even think I'll be buying it. It's probably going to be... Has Call of Duty moved up to $80 price tags now? I can't do that. I can't spare that. I don't even play video games. All I play is Celeste. Why am I gonna... I don't see a need to buy the new Battlefield unless everyone else I know is going to buy it and is going to be playing it frequently for a long time. Four times 6? Yeah, that's 24. Paradise. Okay. Thank you, Gaming Paradise. Matt, did you watch the trailer for Battlefield 6? What are your thoughts on it? Oh, that's a damn shame. Risk of Rain 2. You watched 1 second of it? Okay. They had like a US president speaking about something in it. I don't know. It doesn't seem like anything for me, to be honest. What I'm kind of looking for from a military shooter these days is something that I don't think any AAA company is going to make. Like, I want a story like Spec Ops. I don't think any of them are going to be doing that anytime soon. It's unfortunate. I can't do that off the top of my head. See, that's why I need to practice the 5th grade map. It's not hard for me. I'd be able to do that. I don't even know what happened there. All I'm saying is if you gave me a piece of paper and a sharpened pencil, I'd get that shit done. I'd solve that. No. Sorry, I had a little bit of a freak out there. Didn't that newer Battlefield 2042, didn't it have like 64 versus 64? What was the life cycle of that game like? Did it get content updates a year after release even? No, like what, 2020? That wasn't even, that was a long time ago now. It's like it wasn't so long ago. The last recent Battlefield, oh, that was just foolish. Yeah, the last recent Battlefield I played was Battlefield 5, and I put a good amount of time into that. I was actually decently disappointed that they stopped doing updates for it to focus on Battlefield 2042, because I thought it was kind of enjoyable. Once they added the Civic Theater, I don't know. The one I actually go back to semi-regularly is Battlefield 1. That was really the first Battlefield game I started playing. It's the one I've definitely put the most time into. I think it's just a solid game. That's one where I wish they would, like, not change the actual game really in any way, but I wish they'd re-release it with, like, a 64 versus 64 game mode. And also, I wish they'd fix the menus on it, because they just don't seem to work a lot of the time. Like, has anyone played Battlefield 2042 with friends? Is the matchmaking system in... Like, is it easy to make a group with your friends and join a match in that game? It's not very intuitive in Battlefield 1. I played a little Battlefront 2, and it seems to be a little iffy on that. I think it was okay in Battlefield 5, from what I remember. But DICE never seems to be great about, like, spotless user menus. Okay, what kind of rewards are you thinking, man? Like maybe a glass of water after one? Maybe a nice night of sleep after the second one? Those would be some pretty good rewards. Taco Bell? You're lost, buddy. What can I tell you? Now I can't even get back to the damn bird. What if Madeline trained the crow in this game to retrieve dollar bills? I guess they'd be Canadian dollar bills, so not American ones. I mean, you could get some serious cash. What am I doing? 8%? Is that even a beer if it's not a... It's not even alcohol if it's not at least like 80%, right? You're basically just drinking like grape juice. Just like, come on, man. I was there. Alright. I'll be right back. Give me one. Because my connection is bad to the stream. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Dropped frames? I don't even know what that means. Alright, gamers. Let's get this done. Driving in my car right after a beer. Matt also does that. He'll call me on the phone and I'll tell him, "Don't do that, Matt, you know." He'll laugh and say, "I know." He's a disaster. I don't even know why he's in the chat anymore. After everything he's done, I should have banished him. Yeah, that's like that movie, Back at the Barnyard, right? What is it, Over the Hedge? Open Season. The movie Open Season. I got it. Oh, you see that save? It's okay. Deltarune meme? I know the one. But, the Deltarune meme is not like a rotoscope, but it is traced from a scene from the film Open Season where this, like, hunter runs over the... You've seen the GIF, you know what it's about. Also, that is a crazy theory that people have. That Asgore ran over a certain character in their car. It makes me laugh imagining that being the lore. I don't think it is. Maybe people don't actually think that that is what happened, but still makes me chuckle. I didn't finish Deltarune Chapter 4 yet. I don't know when I will be finishing Deltarune Chapter 4, honestly. I'll probably get it done by the time 5 comes out, and like a score, maybe 20 years. It'll probably be out within 20 years. What a disaster. Of Hank from Twin Peaks running over a homeless man to cover murdering that one girl's husband? Wait, what? Oh, you mean, Yes, Josie's husband, Mr. Packard. I don't remember the name of... Shoot, I can't remember, Hank's wife's name. The lady that Big Ed loves. It is like that. That is a spoiler, so sorry if you didn't want to be spoiled for Twin Peaks. It's not one of the more... It's not the most important plot of the series, so it's okay. I accidentally got spoiled for a major plot development in the series by a good friend of mine, because he had watched ahead of us, and so he was making a joke about something and not intentionally spoiled a major plot element. Not even just for me, for the other two people that were with us who also hadn't seen that far into the show, but I don't think they've even watched past, like, episode 4, so... Oh well. But I was trying to convince myself a little bit that I didn't know something was gonna be revealed, but it's impossible. Once you hear it, you can't unhear it. Thought I was gonna hit the spikes there. Okay. Alright, simple as that, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. It's a very pretty screen, too. Let's see the damage. Oh, I think that's the first time I've gotten this. What a nice little jingle. I've never heard that. You know what? Not that bad. 364. There are 365 days in a year. So that, if I played once a day every year, it would have taken me a whole year to beat that. Crazy math, am I right? Yeah. How long did that take in terms of time? It was an hour 24? Oh my god. Really? I've been going for 2.5 hours. Okay. It didn't feel like it. It's just a beautiful screen, don't you think? Thank you, thank you. There is a bit of time. It's a bit wishy-washy when you're sending messages from the future, so thank you for saying that was the run. Alright. Next time, being next Saturday, I'll be doing this. So, thank you for the congratulations. Thank you also for being here, for watching, for engaging in the chat. I very much appreciate it. Not for any YouTube algorithm nonsense, but for having people to a little bit of banter, so I'm not just sitting here either talking to myself on occasion or staying silent. It's very much appreciated. So I hope you have a good rest of your Saturday. Maybe it's Sunday where you are, but I hope the day is good, and I hope you have a good week. I will be back next Saturday. So, and thank you all for watching. I'll see you later. Have a great night. I actually can end the stream. Hold on.